The original Nutella factory sits in Alba, Italy, birthplace of the recipe since 1964. Each truck delivery is tested for quality before a single nut enters production. Scientists check moisture, mold, and flavor profiles. Only perfect nuts pass. Approved hazelnuts enter giant roasting drums. 150 tons processed every hour. Roasting unlocks the deep, nutty aroma that defines Nutella's signature taste. Next, rubber rollers remove the papery skin, a process called blanching. Without the skin, the hazelnut paste becomes perfectly smooth and clean tasting. High-speed cameras and lasers scan every single nut, rejecting any imperfect ones. The approved hazelnuts then enter massive grinders, turning them into silky hazelnut paste. This paste contains natural hazelnut oil, the secret behind Nutella's creamy texture. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, cocoa beans are being harvested in Africa. Ferrero sources cocoa responsibly, committed to sustainable farming practices. The beans are fermented for 6 days, then sun-dried to develop rich chocolate flavor. At the factory, cocoa beans are roasted at precise temperatures to unlock flavor. Ground cocoa becomes chocolate liquor, one of Nutella's core ingredients. Nutella also requires massive amounts of sugar, the #1 ingredient by weight. The sugar is pulverized into a superfine powder for the smoothest possible texture. Skimmed milk powder is added, sourced from European dairy farms. A precise amount of sustainable palm oil is added to achieve the perfect spreadable consistency. 6 ingredients. 1 recipe. A formula unchanged for over 60 years. Everything comes together in enormous mixing vats, blending for hours at a time. 5-roller refiners crush the mixture to particles finer than 20 microns, invisible to the eye. Quality control technicians test the texture every 30 minutes on the production line. The blend then enters conching machines, where it's stirred for hours. To develop flavor, precise temperature control is critical. Even 1 degree off ruins the texture. After 7 hours of production, the Nutella mixture reaches its perfect, iconic consistency. Meanwhile, millions of glass jars are being produced in a separate part of the facility. Every jar is checked for cracks, chips, or defects before filling. 0 compromises. The filling machines run 24/7, pumping Nutella into jars at 150 jars per minute. Each jar is filled to within 1 gram of the target weight, every single time. A hermetic seal locks in freshness, giving Nutella its 12-month shelf life. After sealing, jars pass through a heat tunnel to eliminate any bacteria. Labels are printed and applied at high speed, 200 jars per minute, perfectly aligned. And just like that, an ordinary jar becomes the world's most recognized spread. Trained inspectors do one final visual check before jars move to packaging. Robotic arms then pack jars into shipping cases, 12 per box, thousands per hour. Sealed boxes are palletized automatically, ready for global distribution. The warehouse holds enough Nutella to fill 10 Olympic swimming pools at any given time. Every pallet is tracked digitally, Ferrero knows exactly where every jar is at all times. Trucks, ships, and planes carry Nutella to 170 countries across every continent. Over 500 trucks leave Ferrero factories every single day. Within days, those jars appear on shelves in Paris, New York, Tokyo, and Sao Paulo. Consumers buy a jar every 2.5 seconds, somewhere on Earth right now. Ferrero even built a museum, Nutella World, celebrating the brand's history. Inside, visitors explore every era of Nutella, from Michel Ferrero's original vision to today. The story began in 1940s Italy. Post-war cocoa shortages forced baker Pietro Ferrero to think differently. He created pasta gianduja, a solid hazelnut cocoa block that became an instant sensation. His son Michel Ferrero transformed it into a spreadable. Within days, those jars appear on shelves in Paris, New York, Tokyo, and Sao Paulo. Consumers buy a jar every 2.5 seconds, somewhere on Earth right now. Ferrero even built a museum, Nutella World, celebrating the brand's history. Inside, visitors explore every era of Nutella, from Michel Ferrero's original vision to today. The story began in 1940s Italy. Post-war cocoa shortages forced baker Pietro Ferrero to think differently. He created pasta gianduja, a solid hazelnut cocoa block that became an instant sensation. His son Michel Ferrero transformed it into a spreadable paste, renaming it Nutella in 1964. Italian families fell in love instantly, spreading it on bread for children's breakfast. By the 1980s, Nutella had conquered Europe. By 2000, the entire world. Today, Ferrero powers factories with renewable energy, solar, and wind across all sites. They've also launched hazelnut reforestation projects in Turkey and South Africa. Water recycling systems reduce factory water use by over 30% annually. Ferrero employs over 35,000 people worldwide, many working on Nutella production alone. Advanced AI systems now monitor every variable: temperature, viscosity, fill weight, speed. Humans and machines work side by side, combining precision automation with artisan expertise. Ferrero's R&D team constantly tests new formulas, though the core recipe never changes. From the mini 25G jar to the 5 kilograms catering tub, Nutella comes in 15 different sizes. The brand has expanded into snack bars, dipping kits, and be-ready wafer products. World Nutella Day, celebrated every February 5th, generates millions of social media posts. For billions of people, opening a jar of Nutella is more than breakfast. It's a ritual. That iconic taste, roasted hazelnuts, dark cocoa, creamy sweetness, triggers pure nostalgia. And it all starts with a simple twist of a lid, a sound millions recognize instantly. Each spoonful represents an extraordinary industrial journey, from Turkish mountains to your table. The factories never sleep. Somewhere on Earth, Nutella is being made right now. 365,000 tons, 170 countries, 11 factories, 1 billion jars, every single year. From a post-war Italian bakery to the world's most beloved spread, Nutella is truly extraordinary. Subscribe for more incredible food factory stories. What should we explore next?